Hello, dear friends of the Sunshine community. You know who it is on the mic. And let me tell you a story today. Right? Today we recount the story of people that 400 years ago, right, arrived on the shores of Delaware, founded a lovely place called Elsinboro in the modern times. And those people, for those that are not aware of, were from the lovely country of Sweden, the same place where the Erasmus is. Now, opposite to him, we have Jeff, again, on top of this journey that these people had to take, another 3,000 miles, all the way on the other side of the United States. There may be great distance physically between these two players, but spiritually, they are the same. Larvi, I know you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah, correct.
How do you feel about this matchup?
Correct. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I have a lot of ideas about what this matchup is all about. So I think this is in some way maybe the closest BO3 that or like matchup wise that we have. Um, it kind of sounds ridiculous because Jeff is probably like at this point the second as a favorite, but like Rasmus is the type of guy that like you completely underestimate all the time, and he then pulls out like some ridiculous stuff where like you are just like grabbing your head, like not grabbing your head. It's like
You have your
you just like
hands in your hair.
yeah, sure, yeah, that works, that works. Where just like something ridiculous happens and he just like ends up on top. So that's going to be exciting, especially because the winner of this BO3 will face Rimato in the semis. And honestly, that is, I think, really exciting for two reasons. First of all, Jeff is really trying to prove himself, and he already played Rimato in the Swiss stage, but lost once already. But he is hungry for redemption. He wants to get a second shot at Rimato and prove that he is, you know, that he is not competitive, but like he
Listen,
wants to. He just wants to be like everyone wants to beat Rimato.
I
That's
have the words for you. These are my nicknames, right? Jeff just wants to prove that he's not simply the prince that never was, but he wants to be the king that was meant to be, and it is very understandable. On the other hand, we have the unassuming guy, right? Because as you said, Rasmus and Dex to me are kind of cut from the same cloth, right? Even though their strengths lie in some different aspects of the game, say, with Dex is really fast, whereas Rasmus has these very wacky route choices that end up, oh, okay, oh, this wins, I guess, makes sense. But they both have this propensity for the unorthodox, and they both have been underestimated over and over in this tournament. And I feel that with both of them, right, really don't want to face you really don't want to face Rasmus or Dex because they can just have a great best of three, and consistency doesn't matter if you get beaten twice, right? And that's probably what we might expect in a scenario where Rasmus ends up winning the series. Jeff, on the other hand, very consistent player, probably the player that has played the most amount of bingo compared to anyone else in this tournament. Maybe Ramato, but yeah,
I
what
think Jeff has surpassed him because Ramada has been, you know, like ever since this
inactive, yeah,
Jeff
exactly.
win, he's been relaxing. He's been like, yeah, I won against Jeff already. Like, why would I need to practice again? Like
The
that sort
Mad
of
King,
mentality.
resting
Um,
on his laurels.
but like I think like you talked about Rasmus, but he is one of the not that many people that have beaten Romado in a game. And funnily enough, funnily enough, it was in season 3 in Invasion as well. So I think like even if a Rasmus win, like that matchup is going to be pretty interesting because like Romano has lost against Rasmus in Invasion before, and I don't even remember like what happened there, but like that you can spin like every narrative that you want. Like is Romano just like really washed at Invasion against Swedish people? Uh,
No, no. It would also kind of be being cinema, and after this, we really ought to talk about this card because this card looks pretty good. It also would be the ultimate on one side of the semifinals, Dex versus JJ, the battle for speed, the battle for the unorthodox, the American battle, and on the other side, the battle between the routers, the battle between the the really dominant player versus the unassuming underdog, and all European. It would kind of be cinema, honestly. There's some really good narratives there. But let's take a look at this card. Pianta's been the name of the game for a lot of cards lately, and I have to say, another 16 Pianta 3 damages card. All
yeah,
right.
this is like a card that I have seen, and the thing that like okay yeah row 5 Pianta, oh Pianta hit Pianta 3 damages 16 Pianta, okay cool, you have 7 bluebirds, which is a fake thing for Pianta as well. So like why so oh Pianta, let's look at the row 1, look at or like rather let's look at row 2 and 3 along with it. Isn't that isn't row 1
Serena
just
Gelato? Okay.
is yeah,
Yo.
isn't it literally just 6 shines from Serena straight up? Like I think that's
Yeah.
like very interesting. It sounds very slow, but like if you actually look at the row matchup specifically, like row 5 looks kind of good, you know. Oh, 9 Dafinos, Pianta, 150, 15 from 3, 16 Pianta. But row 2 is completely like it has zero idea what's going to be as on this card because 2 from 5 on this seems not that great. 4 hints with a
Correct.
Pianta start is kind of difficult, and row 1 is liking it more. 2 turbos on like where you're supposed to get 2 turbos and 18 Serena from like against row 1. Like, do you want to do that?
Yeah.
So row 5 looks kind of nice, especially because row 1 has like 5 bosses, 200s, and all that. But like it's row 4 like is
Hmm.
pretty whack, pretty not that great. So it's kind of it's kind of a tough decision to make if you were to play rows, if you would like row 5 or row 1. As a result, you might want to go for 16 Pianta. You know, column 5 looks pretty nice, but then
Yeah.
um,
It loses to a lot of things. It loses to Serena Hundo, it loses to Pianta 3 damageless. Hell, it loses to 150 Delfino for that matter, so
yeah, like 16 Pianta would still like make its columns against Pianta 3 damages, I would, at least. So that's kind of the safety net that you have with like a little bit of Pianta 3 damages. Oh, we have 150 rush immediately as well, which is
yeah.
also interesting because yeah, row 5, I said, like, is it that great? I would not even say so.
Well, I would I would like to hover to the let me be the devil's advocate here for row 5, right? You mentioned 2 from 5. Then I started thinking a bit, right? You have 15 from 3 with 3 blue trades, 20 from 2. I'm sure there is a world in which you go to Bianco and get 20 from 2 with Bianco 4, maybe for the red coins as well. For Idens, yeah, sure, it's not easy to win when you start Pianta, but who's saying you have to start Pianta here? You know, I'm not saying that this is specifically like necessarily a great route, right? But I think there's potential in Bianco when it comes to row 5. And if I'm just looking at the turbo nozzle, right? What if you try to go for gelato instead?
The deep gelato, but from row 5 perspective, that is
Yes.
a suggestion. Hmm. The
Gelato
thing is,
6 is a red. There's
like,
some things that get, yeah, yeah.
if you Okay, the issue I have is that like your row 4 click will be kind of late as well. Like 4 hidden will be the like if you don't go for Pianta, then it's like 4 hidden, and yeah, Jado hidden, Bianco 4 exists. Bianco 3 red, sorry. Then you need to get like a random hidden somewhere else. Like maybe you do Rico related stuff.
Or
Um,
Pinna. If you want
where
reds as well,
pinner
that's the goal, I think.
like pinner hidden as your fourth hidden. You want 16 like 16 pinner. You don't want to like leave an opportunity for row 1 to just do like Suna hundreds, Jado hundreds, like 2 hits in Jado, 16 pinner, 3 blue trades. Like that's kind of a possibility. And like okay, like 15 from Jado seems with hundreds is okay. No, now that I mention this, it might be a bit too crazy, but although if you only do Serena
You
hundreds
know,
in your stuff, in your row 1.
it's not as simple as it might sound. And personally, I think, of course, Rasmus was rushing Serena Hundo. Jeff is rushing under 50 Delfinos. These two goals are not, um, they do not interfere with each other. But we'll see a click for 150 here by Jeff. Rasmus is like, all right.
Oh,
Oh, we are back.
yes, maybe. Okay, good. We didn't see we didn't miss much. We saw like a little bit of meta killing, and we saw wait. Oh, Jeff got the hundreds in the Fino, like the shine, the physical shine, instead of like unlocking Bianca.
Yeah, of course.
Um, very valid, very valid. 9 Delfinos exists as a goal, after all. Um, Erasmus is super happy with, having started Serena and like seeing the 150 click. Serena is kind of a
Yeah.
okay start for like for columns as well. Like for Serena, as your beginning goal seems kind of like iffy, but you can make it work. You can make it work. Serena for hidden would have been also a compensation goal in column 5, but like row 1 probably benefits the most from the Serena start. So I think both players
Yeah,
being very
for
happy.
sure. Yeah, the question is, right, for row 1, I'm assuming the first click is going to be Force Runner Shines, or do you want to go for the two Gelato Hiddens as well? Because that might be worth defending more, actually, right? Like, there's no world in which your opponent prioritizes Force Serena Shines, right? But two Gelato Hiddens might be stolen. So I think Rasmus might want to defend Gelato also. We're going Pineapple here for the whatevers. Didn't mention
Oh
it again,
yeah,
but that's the
Rasmus
case.
is abusing. Rasmus is abusing Pal, just like that.
Oh, Jeff Serena?
Now that is interesting turn of events.
Now that is a call to be made. Scratch what I just said, maybe Force Serena Shines is the thing you need to click here. Is
Yeah,
Jeff trying to steal it in Serena? I think he is, actually. But can you get... well, yeah, you had a bit of issues with whenever, right? But can you get 18 Serena before Rasmus gets 4 Serena Shines, Serena 4 Hidden, and 18 Serenas? Like, I'm not sure you can with Manta already done from Rasmus' side. Like, Rasmus is already, you know,
I
almost at
mean,
the end of
like,
Serena 2.
you could probably have enough time for 18 Serena. You might not have enough time if you want to also go for the Serena hidden steal, especially because Rasmus also needs to do Serena hundreds. Like he needs to do like also a long shine, while row 5 would just need to do Serena.
Oh, well, true,
Serena
true. I
blues.
just assumed... Oh, Rasmus takes a death there as well. So yeah. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, I think that was like, I think in a pyramid it's like 40 seconds or like of a time loss?
Yeah,
Or is it
about
like
30.
35?
Yeah, something along those lines. Oh, okay. Going a bit safer this time.
Okay, got it this time. Nice. Good for him. You don't want to have like more arbitrary like time losses in the beginning. Um, especially like that's where I start from Jeff is. I don't know if it's risky, but like it's kind of something I didn't expect from him.
Maybe, you know, on Jeff's mind is the fact that Rasmus is known to do like these type of plays, right, against players that play what would be considered an ordinary route. So maybe he's thinking, I need to also go for some whack ass mix-ups, you know.
Mm.
Maybe I also need to go for the like medium heavy punch in neutral, like like five medium in neutral. Hey, sometimes you just gotta do it.
Yeah,
And pray, right? And if your opponent is not holding back, then you know what's happening.
you you say this, but like this can easily backfire if you think like, oh, my opponent's doing something funky and some some happy plays, and so I need to not get caught off guard and have to do some funky happy plays myself, and then you play opponent plays just like a typical standard game, then you're kind of screwed. I'm speaking out of experience, but like
Yeah.
um you don't want to. I mean, like in game one, you can risk it a little bit. You can like as Steph, you're feeling confident. Okay, like if I lose game one, doing this like funny stuff, then it will not be that
Doing
big
the funny
a deal.
stuff. Yeah, of course. I mean, at the end of the day, right? To talk in Street Fighter terms again, this is round one. At the end of the day, right? You have another one in case
Mm.
something goes wrong, but you're free to try to try to unsettle your opponent. And at the end of the day, I think Jeff has made the right call here to go for these Surrender Blues, and his gameplay looks also pretty clean, for that matter.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Rasmus is doing hundreds, which is like the
Thunder,
least
yeah.
expected, the least unexpected thing. Double negatives. I
Oh,
know
not
that.
going for all the blues also. Not going for all the blues in the back. Just going for the blues with 100. I assume in case that this is actually really good presence of mind from Rasmus to not go for every
Mm.
blue right now in case Jeff actually goes for it. And you know, also the presence of mind to start Serena but not start Serena Hundo as well, which makes sense here. But maybe somebody would be. I just need to rush Serena Hundo here. Then again, Manta kind of works for a lot of. Well, not kind of works. I mean, it's not great for a lot of starts, but for some starts, it's fine. So that makes a lot of sense.
Mm.
Rasmus with a really flexible start and transitioning pretty well into this early game here. But it is this kind of presence of mind that it distinguishes, I think, like a player that's just fast versus someone that's really good at bingo. And yeah, that, surprise, surprise, someone that got to this point is good at bingo. Who could have thought?
Yeah, I think that could have been definitely an angle for the like a guy that goes into Serena to start Serena hundreds and then dip Serena for an extended amount of time. Like that's definitely a valid thing. Although, like I said, as you said, Manta is working well with like 5 or 4 bosses. Sorry, for 5 bosses anyway. And I guess like you would want to have like at least one Serena, one done. Meanwhile, like
for
Jeff is done
every
with
side.
Serena
Yeah.
3. Jeff is done with Serena 3. So he will be able to. Oh god. Is he ahead to Serena 4 hidden as a race? Assuming Rasmus doesn't get like any extraneous blues at this point.
Well, depends. It depends because I think if Jeff hasn't entered Serena 4 now, it starts it, right? But depends on whether Jeff goes actually for the blues because of course to click Serena for hidden, Jeff does need to get the blues, and Erasmus will have, um, will have the shine finished pretty soon. So we're
Mm.
talking about not a particularly big difference actually. So. Oh. Oh.
Erasmus
Rasmus, I
can
have to
also
say,
just go to
Rasmus's
the
gameplay
other
not
set of
looking
slot machines, except
particularly.
that, like, yeah, it's
Rasmus's gameplay not looking particularly clean, unfortunately. So might cost him.
yeah, he's still sick from ESA, it seems.
I thought the
Mm.
starting late was all an elaborate ploy by Rasmus to try to ice Jeff, but all it seems is it seems that all he's iced is himself at the moment. Jeff sitting on 11 blues and counting, so probably will secure this pretty comfortably. They might actually enter Serena for like. Oh, Rasmus leaves.
Yeah, he wants to secure two hints in Gelato, probably, which is ending up to be the wrong thing to do somehow. Unless he like miraculously clicks hundreds and four from Serena, like in a little bit. Like the, the the thing is that Jeff kind of has to reveal his hands relatively swiftly because the Serena play is just like very natural for row 1 anyway, and
Yeah.
um, you, can you really afford to wait until what? Can you wait until like the big invade with Serena for hidden? I don't know, really.
See, the thing is, without the death, if you're if you're Jeff and you're calculating Rasmus, you're assuming Rasmus is doing Serena 4 hidden like right now. Rasmus has entered Serena 4 hidden now, as you're finishing Serena 4. So yeah, I
That
mean,
could be the
can
case,
you
yeah.
greed? Do you want to greed? Um, it could backfire spectacularly. At the same time, you might be like, I'm going all in. I'm putting everything down on the table. And if it works,
Mm-hmm.
it really works. Oh, but clicks the
Mm,
Serena 18 now. So as
yeah,
Rasmus,
I
you
think
ought
this.
to click.
Yeah, you can probably think, okay, my opponent just finished Serena for with this click. I have like like 1 minute 40 after that click. I will do
Yeah.
the Serena hundreds 4 from Serena clicks instead. That's a timing that like turns out to be relatively fine. Okay, never mind. He thinks maybe
No,
the 18th
Rasmus
Serena was done in forwards, it seems.
in hidden. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, sometimes you just can't be risking it, right? You know, we saying like you can put everything down on the line. At the same time, there's still a lot at stake here. It is a very narrow matchup where you need every single edge you can. Jeff tosses the Nana and decides to get the link. Well,
Yeah,
15 from 3
I
is a
think he might
thing.
be. I think Jeff is just like unsure, like if he wants to go into Serena because
Oh,
before Serena
goes
clicks,
back into.
then he might be. Oh, is the thought process like I think? Oh, my opponent has 4 Serena. I'm losing to Serena for reds, and then I think now he realized that my opponent has to do Serena hundreds as for a Serena shine. I have
Yeah.
time, but like, does he really have time? That hesitation might have been
Without
like
that time loss.
could have been enough for Rasmus to just like win.
Oh, absolutely. It absolutely could be enough, but Jeff is going back in and seems to be in a great deal of hurry. That is very understandable on his side. However, I think it will be enough in this case because Rasmus has abandoned the hotel, you know? Booked a room and then
Mm-hmm.
decided at some point, you know what, I don't need to be spending all the week in there. I can just squat at a friend's house. By the way, have you ever done that? I actually have done that at some point. Not squat, but you know what I mean, right? I can just stay at a friend's.
I don't think I've done that yet, actually. Believe it or not.
Hotels are so last century.
Yeah. Wait. 1 second. 1 second. I just realized there might be like the issue where like some voices or like some participants in the Discord call just like get delayed by like 3 seconds. That might be the case here? Question mark.
Okay, I'm gonna try going out and entering again. Perhaps it will fix.
I don't even know if it's on me on
Okay,
her.
perhaps it is. You know, we never know the ways, the mysterious
Maybe.
ways in which Discord works.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the best services.
I miss them. I miss the days of TeamSpeak. I'm not gonna lie. Then again, I am old, as we all know. I am ancient. I am a relic of times past. What matters is the here and now. Rasmus will do Hondo and Gelato. Do you delay Hondo to Gelato 3? I think you may want to do that actually. Right?
I don't. I think you want to click to hints.
I know you want to click to hiddens, but you could greed, right? You could reasonably greed in this situation.
I would. I don't think I would risk it.
And Rasmus seems to agree with you.
Yeah, Rasmus doesn't want like. Rasmus could try to cheese and well cheese in some way and try to take game one like very efficiently, but that just seems like too risky of a play for like zero reason.
Well, the reason is that you get into your brain, you get into your opponent's brain. It can't be a me commentary if I don't talk about mental, right? What does it do to like if you're like, oh yeah, I knew you wouldn't be there, and it's like, oh my god, that has some impact on you. That will also like challenge your decisions later on. I'm not saying that we definitely a play that you should do, right? I'm just saying that it's not as crazy as it sounds, at least to me.
Yeah, like sometimes like doing bad stuff just like works out because your opponent just like knows that like that you wouldn't do bad stuff. So like why would you intentionally lose the game? Of course you wouldn't. So your opponent respects that, and you can then intentionally lose.
So you can throw intentionally that because your opponent doesn't respect your Gelato 400 play. Rasmus, what are you doing? Oh my god, Rasmus, what is going on?
Oh, this is going to be a miss again. Oh, never mind, never mind. Insane.
This is peak Rasmus. I have to be on. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Rasmus, oh no. You will not hear the end of it in BC with me. You know that. You're listening to this when you're watching it, right? This is a personal message to Rasmus. I will remind you of the time you missed 3 times the yellow coins columns. What a legendary day.
Okay. So the good thing for Rasmus is that you see row 3 and you feel pretty confident that you win one of 16 pinner and 3 blue trades.
Yep.
Which one is it going to be? Probably 16 pinner because 3 blue trades is essentially just Pianta 3 into trade away from for Job Compass. Which means you need to unlock, like Rasmus needs to unlock Rico, needs to unlock Pinner, go into Pinner 16 and somehow win 4 hiddens. He doesn't have like excellent hints access anymore. I know,
he does.
he can do Serena 2. Yeah. He can do Serena 2 and Serena 4 reds,
Yeah.
so 7 shines to Serena. Easy like that, you know?
Yeah, but they're also both red coins, you know, they're hidden, so there's 6 hidden and 4 hidden. It's not you know, it's not bad value on this card. At least
It
not to me.
just feels very terrible
You
to
can
do.
also still
I,
get some blues in Serena while doing this to finish your
Mhm.
15 perhaps.
To finish your 20 from 1.
I mean, you could do 20, you could do 15 to 15 from 3 as well if you want to do your because you have to do pin as well, right? And you also have getting a lot of pin blues and gelato. I think at that point you might want to have Serena be the third world for that, if you want to contest 15 for 3. That is.
Mhm.
Not
We
sure
have
it's
a
gonna be very contestable, but
blueless river pianta free damageless from Jeff. That's not something that you would expect to see. Blueless because he just like grabbed the blues and pianta one already.
okay,
Doing the
the
safety
ground pound of
pound.
safety. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
I think
listen.
I think
Better
you
safe
can
than sorry, right?
I'm pretty sure you can. Can you have a slide off this and not take fall damage? I think there's like maybe you could jump off and not take fall damage. So, like there's some like that height in particular is very awkward for some reason. Um, but maybe someone should do like rigorous testing of what is a permissible action from that height and what isn't.
That is very true.
I
I would like to shine some light on one fact. We are 30 minutes in. Both players have one boss done exactly, and that boss is Manta. This is an insane card. What the hell is this? Oh my god. So Larry, thank you for cooking this card. I think it is wonderful. Yeah.
I think
Peak
Mortem
cinema.
did it
What can I
first.
say?
This is a Mortem first card, and then I don't remember. Like no, I was more positive than Mortem. Mortem is like with like, his card scores. He's like so negative like throughout like um this guy is like yeah no this card is like almost really good, but like there's like one very specific scenario that like can happen that would make it bad. So this is going to be a 2 out of 5 from me.
Yeah.
He
Well, I have
didn't
to say,
give
right?
it a 2, but like
Motom has the perspective. Motom is speaking from the perspective of someone that can get outsped a lot, right? And I understand it because I'm in the same boat, right? Like I'm a slowpoke as well, and I'm calling Motom a slowpoke even though Motom would absolutely destroy me. But I'm talking respective to the competition in the division that we would be in, right? So to speak. So yeah, that's what I mean, right? Of course they're gonna be considering, okay, but what if I get speed bully doing this? And I think it's an interesting perspective, and a perspective that should be there in the vetting team as well. So that's good that Motom is putting in the work, so to speak.
yeah, yeah but
Now,
like
3 blue trades is won
getting
by Jeff.
getting
Rasmus has
speed
been.
bullets here is like with how like Rasmus's gameplay has been. It's essentially like the equivalent of getting speed bullets.
Escalation.
You know, just like missing
This is
coin lines for the 50th time.
Oh my god. Yeah, by the way, Andrew has said that Rasmus was stuck in the blizzard, so we should show some respect, right? I mean, listen, if you have a nickname like the Lion from the North, right, a bit of snow shouldn't phase you. Or am I the only one that thinks that, right? Like, your snow should be your element. You are in your domain, so to speak. Domain expansion, infinite snow. I don't know. Oh my god, Rasmus, that was so scary. Almost triggered the loading zone. Can you give like decimal point scores? Like what are we talking about here?
It eventually it became degenerate, and decimals were suddenly introduced, and then everything
Fair.
went to. I think PK started it. So like,
Oh,
of
oh
course.
my goodness gracious. Okay, I'm not gonna speak. If I speak unbanned for 6 months. At any rate, no, Jeff is in Gelato now. What is Jeff's game here? Are we contesting hiddens?
Yeah, I think that's like if you take hints as Jeff, you're kind of content with like blocking off row one from doing anything ever again. Your like base codes are pretty safe. The issue is that like your next base score is actually 15 from 3 is very realistic with Gelato and or Delfino. Oh well, or Delfino. And it doesn't need to be a Pianta hidden, although Pianta hidden would be the 4th hidden for Giant for Jeff. That's a possibility.
Yeah. However, Rasmus will have Piana 2 reds as a 14th shine. Here. Also, what is this Piana 2? What is this Piana 1 blues route from Rasmus? I'm a bit confused. Is this big brain or
It's how can I say this nicely?
Okay. Okay, no, never mind, Larvae. Let's move on. So Jeff is doing Gelato 1 reds. Did Jeff do also like sand hidden? Just to ask. I'm asking because I wasn't checking if Jeff did sand hidden. I'm assuming he did already, or he will go back for it.
Yeah, like I don't think there's a lot of reason to not skip the sand hidden in particular in this instance. Like 6 reds is not going to be, you know, the like your next priority. It would be 4 hiddens with one of the row 5 goals. 6 reds is a lot of reds. Just saying.
Yeah, no, okay, but are you saying you go back to Serena now then?
Okay, he's surely he got sand, right? Like, did anyone pay attention? Because I didn't, and Cinder, you didn't.
Yeah. This is definitely a four-hidden play, of course. The question is, are we getting Rico 15 from 3 with Rico into 4 hiddens? And Rasmus is sitting.
4th hidden,
no.
at Jeff Compass.
Serena 4, Rico 2 hidden.
Oh, I guess 2 from 5 exist.
Yep. And it is the fastest world available at the moment, so that checks out for Jeff. The one thing that it doesn't do over Bianco, of course Bianco is slower, obviously. Is it that much slower though? I mean, I guess it is quite a bit slower, but the thing is with Bianco you would get access to hidden shines that are, well, you get access to 2 red coins and you get a hidden, which is also a red. Which is not to be underestimated in this situation. You also get better blue access, blue bird access, in case you want it. But the 15 blues are, of course, obviously slower from Bianco, and you can't do them immediately. So, yeah, this is the trade-off. Again, I think both players are going a bit safer, right? Rico is like the safer play here, but I think Bianco would have paid off more in the long term. Of course, if you're Jeff, you can't know that 15 from 3 is not under threat. You see 200 coin shines. You always must think, okay, there's blues involved. There's no way this person doesn't have at least like 20 blues at the moment.
I think actually Rasmus is probably going to win for hiddens. Now, now that I think about it, like he has to do Pinner 2 reds, then save up into Serena 2 reds. He doesn't need to do Serena 4 reds after all. And you know, being in Pinner, finishing Pinner 1 actually is more valuable than Serena 4 reds. Unfortunately for Rasmus, Serena 2 will not be I wish you could have seen how many blues Jeff got in Rico.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the card completely blocks it, which is a, you know, layout decision that I will not judge.
He says as he judges it.
Yeah, I will not announce my verdict though.
All right, so this is a race of. Well, no, actually, are we sure that Rasmus wins this? Because I don't think Rasmus wins this. Oh, Rasmus is doing two
Mm,
reds now. Okay. Uh,
if if
there
Jeff
is a
didn't do
50-50
sand
click.
hidden yet, then okay, this is
Did
going to
Jeff do
be
sand?
as 5.
I'm gonna go back to
five.
check if Jeff did
It's one
sand
of
hidden.
those.
Actually, can somebody check if Jeff did send it in or confirm to me, please?
Oh, he did Jeff sand he did Jeff hidden, yes.
Okay, so this run at 2 reds even. So this is not even Rico 2 Rico 2 reds. So just going to run at 2 now.
Yeah, that's going to be a sad moment for the W.
You mean it's a really
Mm.
sad W?
No, it's going to be sad for the like
Yeah, that was
like trying to make like the S in RSW like stand for sad, but like
yeah, it's a really sad W. You know? But
mm,
the question is,
mm.
why is Rasmus in grass pipe?
You
Like now?
you were hyping up 6 reds like so much.
No, I
Surely
wasn't
you'll
hyping up
understand.
6 reds. I would, what I was advocating for was trying to select shines that work well with 6 reds, right? Not going to grass pipe now to get a red coin shine. That's something else. It's more of a, as you go type thing than a hard commit at the end of the day. Does Rasmus recognize that he lost the hidden race?
That could be
Probably.
the case. After seeing like the lone 15 from free click. For hints delay from Jeff Compass? That's an intriguing one. Maybe he didn't do sand hidden. And if he didn't do sand hidden yet, then I'll be very angry at Modest Tomato.
Yeah, he's going backwards at hidden. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Y'all were. Oh my god. This is the last time I trust chat.
I am very angry.
Rasmus
at Modest
describe
Tomato.
cost.
Oh yeah, we can see one hit.
And
Oh,
that is
come on.
quite unfortunate.
Yeah, like
Motom Ewok
for the gas pipe, like you safe walk. Come on, like for hints is such a cool goal.
I mean, I think if Rasmus you still finish this, it's a 6 turn 2. There's 6 hiddens on the card. There's a red coin shine. You of course finish this, but you could have clicked for hiddens, and that's gonna haunt you for the rest of the match because 5-7 is gonna be about to become 5-8 instead of 6-7. And no, we're not gonna make that joke, folks. Grow up. With that said, I think this is a really pivotal goal for Jeff. I think this puts Jeff in the driver's seat, and also Jeff can now just comfortably do Serena 5. And that's also pretty rough.
Yep. I think like if Rasmus got 4 hints, then the grass pipe pivot.
Oh, lily pad? Lily pad? Jeff?
Now Lillard is also insane. Like
Lillard? What?
yeah, the Lillard.
What is this? What? Damian Lillard? Milwaukee Bucks point guard? Like, what are we talking about here? Romano, oh my god, Romano, please.
That's not the Ramada one. That's not the Ramada one.
I'm not up on bingo No, I'm not up with this like nonsense shenanigans you guys are up to, honestly. And Juf, pause?
Okay. Yeah, like Jeff, like I like something that I've like come to learn is that nowadays people don't know how to do like the fruit clip for lily pad properly. They're like wide camming, pausing, summoning Satan just to
Summoning Satan, what do you mean? I am losing the war. No, Romano, there is no war. There is no war. What? I'm not fighting. To have a war, there needs to be a fight. I am not fighting nothing, dude. What are you talking about? Oh my god, what is Rasmus up to now? What devious shenanigans is Rasmus up to right now? Oh, are we going for 6 from 2 here? Like, but
A 6
why
from
are we doing the
2
finish
would be
hands?
nice. Yeah, like if Rasmus had won 4 hiddens, then like the 9 of Fino 6 from 2 play would have been, you know, looking pretty pleasant. But
Looking
instead,
pretty
Rasmus has
saucy.
to do like some sort of
Why are
like
we in Bianco, Rasmus? No. Oh
I mean,
my lord,
he has done
Rasmus.
2 bosses already, and like Persona 5 as like a fifth, like a third boss, like after Bianco 2, Rico 1. You know,
Is this a 2 from 5 play
if
as
you want.
well? Turbo nozzles, I suppose. Yeah, no, I feel you. On second thought, I would like to retract my previous statement. You know, I committed a severe, though not very long, lapse of judgment. Also, not even very severe because I feel there's better options to go here for. But yeah, you gotta commit at this point. And I think maybe a commit to gelato perhaps might have also worked out, right? Because um, in gelato we're looking at a red coin shine. Right. Sorry, we're looking at Gelato 2, which admittedly pretty long, right? Then we're looking at a boss shine into a red coin shine with a turbo nozzle, and we're looking right after that into a relatively short shine into another red coin shine. So, for what it's worth, there is some potential there. So to be fair,
Oh,
only 2 and 3 would be needed for a 6 from 2, of course.
a relatively short shine into
Uh,
shine.
yeah, I mean,
Would
Piantissimo
would
is not super.
oh, Piantissimo. Okay, yeah, I lost you for like a second, then I didn't know if you were talking about Jada 3 into Jada 4 or Jada 5 into Jada 6. Wiggler's not a Wiggler's not like that much slower than Piantissimo to be fair, but like Wiggler feels like extremely slow for some reason.
I feel like I
Rasmus
swear
has like
people
very unique setup for the shrine grab.
people talk
Sorry.
about this. No, it is beautiful, right? Like we should talk about it. Uh,
Yeah,
but I think like
getting the
people talk
maximum
about
like negative
Wiggler.
velocity.
No, people be
Okay,
talking
yeah. So.
about Wiggler as if that shine is like Manta. It's kind of crazy actually, because not even
I mean,
Manta.
Jada 2 is
Manta
like
would
Manta.
win Evers. Like Splatoon 2 is like Manta, correct? But Wiggler is not that bad.
Mm-mm.
Okay, now if you're Jeff, what are you up to, Jeff? Why is no one going to Serena? Why Jeff clicks goes to Kenbu, please? I don't know what Jeff is up to at this point, actually.
I think Jeff is like setting up for like 9. Okay, so Jeff needs 5 goals. Manta is one, no, not Manta. King Boo would be one of them, but like 9 Delfinos is also one. Piata Hidden is basically guarantee. I think this is now the Serena 5.
Oh, Rasmus 6, another death. I have to say, when we'll get an interview, probably like Rasmus is going to perhaps lament a bit of this. This is get this dude a controller. Like, what is happening? This looks very uncomfortable, actually. And that is a double click of 6 red coin shines into 6 from 2 from Jeff. Does Jeff have 6 reds? I guess he has.
He did Tallgrass, Lillard, Trinity Reds, Jada 1
Pachinko.
Reds. Oh, Pachinko, yes,
And,
and
and,
Serena 4 Reds.
yeah. So that is likely to be a pretty severe blow here. Still no Serena 5 here. We're going back to Rico. 20 from 2, I'm assuming.
Well, Rasmus going for.
Oh no, that's right.
Like one.
That is
boss.
Rasmus. Sorry, I flipped them. I apologies. I thought Jeff was going for a 20 for 2 play, which he probably could realistically.
Yeah, is like will Jeff go for 6 hiddens? Going to Rico for 20 from 2 maybe, or maybe from 6 hidden. I mean, Rico 2 is... Like, Rico 2 and Rico 2 hidden, you can kind of reasonably get, like, you can get the above water coins once, and then you can get, like, the far out M's in an okay fashion into Rico 2. It's kind of a little bit of a funny play that I like to do, but I don't think it's particularly great, and he probably has better boosts to obtain.
I don't know what we're cooking here as Jeff, but the thing is, do you even care about getting the shine here?
I mean, for 6 hidden, 2 from 5.
Two
I think
two from five. Yeah,
valid.
yeah, fair enough. But I've gotten to the point where I'm questioning every shine grab at this point, especially in the late game, right? You have to think that you really need to do this. I mean, access might be a thing, but we are getting the far out M's. Rasmus is going back into Rico as well. But this looking like a relatively comfortable Juve victory here.
Yeah,
Does
so...
Juve have 20? Just Juve has 20 from Serena. By the way.
I think that's an excellent question, and like he could also have like the option to just do Sona 5, get the extra M that you have in the casino, get like an extra coin somewhere for the 20. Yeah, like it's a relatively safe play for him to go for.
Yeah, push comes to shove, you know you click one of the two anyways. So
okay, what goal on the board is Jeff not ahead to?
2 turbo?
2 turbo. Maybe 2 from 5. But like not by like that. Like Rasmus is not that far ahead. And Rasmus did Bianco too, which is I think better, and Bianco is like a better spot for 7 birds than Pianta is after Pianta 3 as well. Rasmus has Pinner 1 and Bianco 2 done, so 5 bot. Okay, you know what? You know, like Rasmus is ahead to like maybe 4 goals that are remaining out of the 10.
Rasmus going to Pachinko now. What? Pachinko? I am not understanding this play.
Wait, does Rasmus have 2 from 5? He doesn't have. He has Bianco, he has
levels,
Filado, he has Rico, he has... Oh, no, he has 2 from 5 right now, actually. I completely forgot. So Rasmus is ahead by virtue of having the goal as well.
Having the goal and being delaying it for now. The question I don't the thing I don't understand is why Pachinko here, actually.
9 Definos. Getting the 9 Definos.
Oh, so we're trying to steal 9 Definos. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Honestly, not unreasonable from this moves.
Pause so we can papaya DeLorean. Pretty clean. Swoosh right in.
The first good shine from Rasmus this match.
Oh my god, Larvy. And Jeff is indeed going to get the 20 from 2 here.
Just grab the coin, my guy. You don't need to do the save. The text box save.
Yeah, so if you're Jeff, what do you finish to win now? I'm assuming you go to Pianta for Pianta hidden and working towards 6 hidden shines as well.
Yeah, 80 totals is looking pretty nice. 6 since Pianta hidden.
Yeah. Well, still Fino counts now.
Progress is... So this is how Rasmus can still win. Just kidding.
No, I was gonna say,
Um,
if you just stayed silent for 5 seconds, you know, I was like, oh, come on, dude.
so I mean, Jeff could follow Rasmus into like Delfinos, into like King Boo. Like Rasmus needs only King Boo for 5 bosses, so that would be like a double click, a good like delay would would do that, and like mm, we could like make up like like a controversy of like Jeff, did you really
Make
get
up a contra.
Did Jeff really get 20 from 2 places? I don't think he got 20 in Rico. Maybe Rasmus gets the win as a result.
I mean, it's always possible, I suppose, right? By the way, I think Rasmus has the 2 Delfino Reds. He has a Bell, Underbell, Beach Shine, Beach Pipe, box games is what we're doing now as well. Thing is, Jeff has already done also
Yeah,
a
this is
couple of
just
really
last Delfino, by the way. Like, Rasmus needs to click immediately.
Oh, is it Jeff Sassafino?
He did 6 from 2 somewhere. Like, surely, like, it has to be 6 Delfinos, right?
There it
Yeah.
is. Checks, double
Yeah.
checks, clicks it,
Oh.
and Rasmus
The-
clicks
the-
2 chance.
Yeah, the Delfino hundreds from the very beginning coming in handy. I completely forgot about that.
Yep. Rasmus pausing now. Going into Serena for 5 bosses. You know, I still admire the fact that Jeff going to Noki? Okay, like lost his sanity for a second, recomposes, and goes in for the kill. This is gonna be a Pianta. Okay, no, we're not going to Pianta instead. We're doing birds. All right. Okay.
He just needs 20 more blue coins. It'll be fine.
Also, are we split Giga playing right now? Doing you know, like some crazy split play into the Pianta, into I do not know what is on Jeff's mind now. He really wants his blue, or not? Okay, we're going to sewers.
Yeah, I think this is like the faster way to close out the game than Pianta 4, 5, 5 reds. Like that's like 5 minutes, probably more.
That's perhaps a safer way to close up the game.
Oh, so the Nokia entry was like not for like hiddens, but it was just 80 totals. That makes sense.
Okay, makes sense. We will get to see King Boo, perhaps, as the chat pointed out. So, yeah. So, as Rasmus, what went wrong here? And as Jeff, what did you do to capitalize? I mean, I think that was just pretty obvious. It's 4 hiddens, winning 4 hiddens. That was the turning point. For sure.
Yeah, the tall grass, the
but...
vacation to tall grass, and the is definitely like Rasmus had a rough game, like gameplay wise. The tall grass vacation was definitely like the killing blow in that as well, and yeah, like outside of that, I don't really know. Like Rasmus, if he wants to win this series, has to win 2 matches at 6 a.m. his time. 6 a.m. Central European time on Tuesday and Wednesday. He has to win both of them, which is an insane time to schedule them. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Meanwhile,
no one would blame Rasmus if he wanted to schedule a more reasonable time, but you know, we still appreciate him doing his best to accommodate the fact that you know, The two opponents in this
Yeah,
series
like
are literally on opposite sides of the world. So.
yeah, and but like, and the like match got like delayed by 1 week already due to the ESA attendance from Rasmus, and then Rasmus called in sick for work for basically the entire week until
Hey,
Sunday as well.
you do what you have to do, right? At the end of the day, you still appreciate somebody going through all of stuff and showing up, but nonetheless, yeah, Jeff looking like with a commanding victory today, honestly. Finishes up here. I believe this is last bloom. This 3 blue trades clicked, and yeah, that is indeed
Mm.
it. We don't even see King Blue being finished. So that's
Oh,
13
sort of
to
like immediately,
6.
like someone really, really doesn't like King Wu, it seems. I can't blame them.
Romano's saying we could be 20 minutes into game 2 right now if we were schedule maxing. Hey, listen. GG's anyways. King Boo was robbed. Yeah, we could at least seen the finish of King Boo. Come on. All right. Larvi, can you ask if we're gonna have ints?
I'm not in the Wingers thing, so
Hmm.
someone else has to
Hello,
do this.
Rasmus. GG.
Hello. GG.
All right. You seem to be in relatively good spirits considering
Yeah.
the result of the match. Hello, Jeff. Congratulations for the W.
Hello, thank you. GG Resmus.
GG, GG, GG.
That was a cool. That was like one of the coolest cards I've seen. Honestly,
Fire
Very
card,
odd
yes.
card.
that was cool. That was a cool route. I don't usually like get to do routes like that. That was cool.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna ask the first question off cuff. Right. Starts
Okay.
were pretty simple, actually.
Mhm.
For Jeff, the start was 150 Delfino. For Rasmus, the start was Serena 1. No doubt with thoughts maybe of Serena Hundo, but Serena. I think
Yeah.
Manta works with every side here, so that's very fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I essentially feel like I think the nicest start is Pianta 3 damageless into Pianta 16. But that's like
Yep.
so greedy, because then you just get
Yeah.
eaten by 150 from Delfino. So like if your opponent doesn't do 150 from Delfino, you can do that start and be happy with your life. But
Yeah.
which is why I went for Serena, because then I'd be fine, no matter which one he starts.
100%
But
correct.
then Jeff went with Serena.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, Jeff, right?
Yeah.
What went through your mind when you just decided, you know what, I'm contesting it in Serena?
Um. So I think when you look at the Serena Shines, they're like extremely valuable. More valuable for row 1 than for row 5 for sure. But I think there's such a heavy emphasis on Serena in row 1 that you want to try to take. I felt good about trying to take something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like it set me up for a lot of things because I did the 2 hiddens play there, which was really good for reds. It threatened like Serena 5. It just I felt like it was better at that point than Pianta Shines. That's my opinion.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I
the
think I
card speaks.
can
So.
I think I can punish it by going heavy on blues.
Yeah,
But
for
assuming
sure.
you do like the Pianta route, I have to leave the blues laying so that I can protect like both Serena Hidden and 2 Gelato Shines. Or 2 Gelato Hiddens.
Yeah,
So,
well, I actually
well
after
routed
I
from you.
clicked Serena 4R. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there. Um, but after I clicked Serena 4R, I was actually really worried you were gonna like punish blues. Like, I was worried you were
Yeah.
just immediately gonna go to I didn't think you were gonna do Gelato Hiddens yet. So I went to Pianta 3 basically as a defensive play because I thought maybe
That's
done
fair.
3 blue trade with the 16 Pianta did 3 damageless. And I thought
Yeah.
maybe you didn't get enough blues to make that work. So I was trying to be defensive.
Yeah, in hindsight, I should definitely have prioritized 3 blue trades. I just I just really thought that like my gut reaction from the starts were like, okay, I have to protect Gelato Hiddens, but then your Serena start did do like different things, so I should have rethought.
Mm-hmm. Um, I want to point out I only did 3 damageless River Gang because I was short a blue, and it is not an endorsement for the River Gang. Sorry.
No,
Hey,
it is
I
an
just want
endorsement for
want
River
that
Gang actually.
just
Go River
I
Gang.
just want that on the record. Okay, on the
Go
record.
River Gang.
Well,
Did you even get a blue when you went for River? I don't
yeah,
remember
I went
seeing a text box there.
for the far out blue.
the gate blue, right? Like you get what I mean.
Yeah.
The great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just Z menued and I have 16 Piantas, so should be good. But
All right.
I thought about doing
Now
Tree Gang, but I didn't do it. Okay, sorry.
that is very fair. I have one question. I'm sure Larvi also wants to ask this question. So
Mhm.
Jeff, first things first, Jeff, you did like Gelato one reds and then
Yeah.
left Gelato Sand hidden late for later. I don't think that's a particularly like bad thing. I think that's fair enough. Maybe like in the heat of the moment, there seemed to be a bit of uncertainty about what to do at some points of the game, and we're gonna get back
Yeah,
into
yeah,
it.
for
But what I
sure.
wanted to ask is, you did win 4 hidden shines because Rasmus took a bit of a vacation to Grass Pipe.
Yeah, I
Um,
didn't think I was gonna win 4 hiddens, which is why I did Gelato 1R because I wanted to start setting up 2 from 5.
oh, that makes perfect sense. Actually, yeah, that makes sense.
Mm.
So, oh, the linked thinker incident is gonna be next. Rasmus, what was your thought process when you decided to take a vacation in the fields of of the pipe?
That wasn't great. At that point, like, obviously I should have prioritized 4 hiddens, but I felt like I was behind enough that I was just like, I kind of need everything.
Okay, interesting.
Okay.
I mean, like, you didn't have like the best game today, gameplay wise. So maybe you thought you were
Yeah,
much further
like,
behind than.
yes,
Mm.
it's fine. Felt like I did too many mistakes at the start for sure. But I
Yeah, there's been a
definitely should
couple of
have
that.
rethought like the 4 hidden going for timing.
Yeah, I thought I was losing that like straight up, so I was like I literally just did 1R to like set up for that. Um and just so I could have 2 from 5 as a backup. I also wanted to stay in the game for 6 hiddens, which I thought was actually pretty realistic.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah,
And
that makes sense. Larvi, go for it.
and after I think the 18th trainer from Jeff Rasmus, you responded with your 300s for from Serena Click, all fine and good, but like from the game feed, it seemed to have started like that had Jeff startled for like, a little bit.
Yeah.
It seems. Um, what what happened there, Jeff? Like you
Mhm.
wanted to do so whenever, then you threw the banana away, then you like went wanted to unlock Rico or like and got the unlocked the link, didn't even get the links in the Fino then,
Yeah.
and then went back into Serena anyway.
It was just a weak moment of nerves, honestly. Like I wish I
A
had like a
moment of
cooler story
weakness.
behind. No, no, no. Like I understand.
Mm.
Like that's not a good play. Like to mess around like that. Like I usually try to be more decisive. So I just messed
Mm.
up, and I was just kind of nervous, and I just choked for like
You
10
thought
seconds.
that like you thought that like the fourth Serena was with Serena 4 then, and or like
Mm,
was it like, oh, Rasmus has done Serena hundreds as for his 4 Serena shines. Uh, so like I'm ahead actually because I finished Serena 4. Is
yeah, I think it was kind of like so. I was deciding between 2 things at that point, which is why I was
yeah.
getting like the linked and stuff. I was thinking about 3 blue trades or um either 3 blue trades or Strana 4R,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't know what Rasmus started obviously. So when I found out he had Serena, I just thought like he's probably gonna want to do hiddens, so taking away Serena 4 hidden, especially if he has 6 from 2, would be strong. But I was also torn because it's like I was worried if I left it up too long, he would probably win 3 blue trades. Which he went to do gelato after, so we were both like kind of being defensive, but I just couldn't decide. It was just not my best moment. That's it.
Mm.
Nerves. Nerves are a thing.
Hey, happens to the best of us, Chef.
Yeah.
Ended up not mattering. But I do believe that with that, right, if Rasmus had
Yeah.
been playing optimally, and I'm not
Yeah.
saying optimally like IL level, but been playing without mistakes, I think Rasmus could have gotten Serena 4 reds
Yeah,
if
yeah.
he had stayed in. So that could
Well,
have
yeah.
cost a lot.
No, I
Luckily,
was
it
I was
didn't.
thinking that could have been damaging. Like even in the match, I was like kind of kicking myself for it. Like when I was in Serena 4R, but it is what it is.
Yeah, ended up not mattering. Um, now, other questions that can be had. From Rasmus, I was toying when we were doing hundreds with the idea of what if you just greed and go for gelato hundreds in 3? It would have worked because Jeff was in Pianta, right? I understand you wanted to protect the gelato hiddens. At the time, we had a bit of a conversation about maybe wanting to greed to get an extra edge in the game.
Yeah, I was considering like a 6 from 2 with gelato, but I don't know, doing gelato 2 on this card kind of doesn't feel great either.
6 from 2 though.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
we're talking about the value after this, right? You have Gelato 2, which is always the big dipper, so to speak, when it comes to, you having to invest time. Then you have a boss into Turple nozzle with a red coin or slow. You just Piantissimo, right? But it does give you another shot at grabbing the bluebirds for free, effectively, into another red coin shine. Now, by that point, you're way behind, way past the 6 from 2, right? Because if you're just doing everything you want to do in Gelato, you're just doing the 3 from available in episode 1, Gelato 2, Gelato 3, and Gelato hundreds. But then that's what I mean, right? You open up also a lot of additional value. So that could have been considered. So that was some of the calculation I was thinking about, right? Because once you get Gelato 2 done, it's easy to just go, okay, then this is open for me, then this is open for me. Whereas Gelato 2 is just, oh, I have to do Gelato 2. Of course. So yeah, that was just a consideration I wanted to ask. So if you were considering actually going for Gelato hundreds in 3, perhaps, but seems like you just thought about it and were like, nah.
Oh yeah, right. I did think that 2 gelato hiddens were more in danger than they actually were.
Yeah, yeah, that's very fair. In your defense, if Jeff was going for Gelato Hiddens at that time, you would have lost them, of course, with that play. So,
Yeah, yeah.
do we have
Or
anything else, Larvi? At least for me, I'm sure there's
well,
more.
I would like to ask, I would like to ask how both of our competitors are feeling after, like,
Fair.
with the foresight that Erasmus's next 2 games are at 6 a.m. respectively. Well, assuming that he wants to win the series, and like Jeff, like your matches are pretty late. It's like I think 9 p.m. right for
9
your at your time
p.m.
then,
for me. Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is
That's
not
correct.
as bad as
Yeah.
yeah, like it's not those are not 6 a.m. starting times, but um
Mm.
unusual unusual times for you guys to play probably anyway. Do you guys how are you guys feeling about the upcoming the rest of the series?
Probably gonna be fine. I just need to sleep.
Uh, I'm a little nervous about it. That's why I really wanted to win today's match, just in case I drop another game in
Have
the
one in the
series.
bag.
Yeah, I mean, like obviously I wanted to win anyway, but I was like, all right, this one at least could be my best shot. But I'm pretty tired that late at night, and I think I've had a few scrims that are not of good quality, so I'm fully preparing for the possibility I could drop another game, which is why I wanted to win today. So See what happens. But I'll drink some Red Bull that day.
All right.
All
Jeff,
right.
favorite Red Bull flavor then? Just flat normal, or are you a color and enjoyer?
I really like the blue one. Forget what it's
The
called.
the Juneberry one or the other
Yeah,
one?
yeah. No, that's
The
what it is.
Juneberry. Oh, Man of Culture. I love that shit. It's so good. It's absolutely goated.
All right, interesting.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
I was like, the blue one isn't Red Bull's like branding like very blue? Is it like isn't the can just like normally blue?
Yeah, no, but they have a color edition and one that is like very blue. Like the entire can is blue, not just blue and like silvery, right? But at any
I
rate,
see.
we're talking about Red Bulls now. We should be talking about bingo. And matter of fact, we probably should be be done talking about bingo. Um, so Jeff leading the series 1-0 with a pretty convincing win at the end of the day. So Rasmus, I was thinking about maybe the fact that you might try to ice Jeff with this entire thing, but maybe there's no on the car iced you instead. Nonetheless, you will have another chance at redemption, as Larvi said, on I think for European times it's Tuesday at 6 a.m. For American times is the night of
No.
Monday, or is
No.
or is it Wednesday?
It's
24
Wednesday
hours.
at 6. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Discord the auto timing thing. Okay, so this night of Wednesday at 6 a.m. Sorry, morning of Wednesday at 6 a.m. for Europeans, night of Tuesday for Americans, and then the next day
In case of a
game
game
3
three,
if
yeah.
necessary. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we hope for the
Midnight
past
at the
bingo.
start of Wednesday and midnight at the start of
Yeah.
Thursday.
Oh,
Yep.
we just.
What an unceremonious way to end.
Yep.
Damn, that was fucking.
wait,
Oh my god.
Wait